All right, so 176 Tower God season 3. Where did we leave off last time? If I'm not mistaken, last chapter, what was last chapter? I don't remember. Specifically last chapter. I know that there's a big phoenix bird flying around. Oh, is his name El Baba? Well, Elaine's pappy pulled up and yoinked up Laura with his wolf, just yoinked her up, and then, matter of fact, I think that's where we ended, where El Baba, and Bomb came in and snuffed the wolf, and he's gonna grab Laura. I think that's where we left off with Bomb. Dude, where did we leave off with everything else? Hugo begged Robodon to be taken prisoner so that she could go to battle. What else is it? I don't even remember. Hold on. Let me quickly comb through 175. I literally don't remember. That's right, El Baba. Oh, that's right. Yuri and Tiara. All the battlefields merged. That's what it was. All the battlefields ended up merging, and everyone's on the same battlefield. So that's that. Yuri made the deal with Kirin, and so that she could open the warp gate so that they could come through. That's right. Billie Eilish popped up. Okay, Billie Eilish popped up, and she's fighting mad hard against Goruro. What else is there? Dude, I've had a week since the last time I read anything. There's something. Oh, they finally got the location that the Sprout is going to be, the battle location for the matchup between Gastang and Tramare. If I'm not, I think that's what the notification that Kun got was. Okay. Yeah. All right. I kind of remember. All right, I'm just hopping in. 176. Why aren't I by the family leader's side, you ask? It's funny to hear that coming from someone who's been wandering around freely with the whole field army. What about you? Why did you suddenly show up now? You were the first person to break off all contact and go missing as soon as the war began. What right do you have to come here now and say that to me? Man, you know you up to no good. You were the one who left the battleship in my command, Kitty. Don't you remember why I left with the field army? You told me you would stay with the family leader. So you asked me to take the troops and leave to avoid a power struggle. Robodon, okay. You act like you obey me, but you're always scheming against me behind my back. You have no right to criticize me, Robodon. You're an outsider to our family. Stay out of this war. What does he mean? He's an outsider to the family. Heyo. I don't know if it's because I spent more time with Robodon, or I think Robodon's cool and whatnot. This little exchange right here where Robodon is like, yo, it feels like he's kind of standing on, I'm not saying that. It kind of feels like Robodon's like explaining exactly what happened, and Kirin is just trying to spin it. And I'm down points for Kirin. I don't like stuff like that. I know you have an ulterior motive. I know you got a plan going on. But I hate whenever characters try to like worm and manipulate their way around someone else's words. And it's just like, what are you talking about? Like, he's literally like, what do you mean? Like, you told me to leave so that there wouldn't be any friction, so that there wouldn't be an issue. So why are you throwing this back in my face? I can't stand that in real life. I hate reading about it. So seeing that come out of Kirin's mouth, it's like, It's like, you got a cool design. You're mad powerful, but it's just like, ew. The same thing with Yasracha for me, where it's just like, cool design. But then you start talking, it's just like, ew. It's just like, I personally don't like that. It's not like how I usually will like self-insert myself into a series and be like, oh, I can't stand that person, but it's really good writing and I can't stand them for that. It's like, ew, I don't like that. It's like it takes me out. Like, ugh, no, I can't stand it. Even if it's like not a good thing for characters to have, but some like people do it in real life. Characters would do it in a series too. I just don't like it in general. So it's just like, ugh. I don't like it. So it's just like, ew. Oh no. Okay. My bad. Let me rant over. You're an outsider to our family. Stay out of this war. And for Kirin to call Robodon an outsider, I may be ignorant and I may not remember, but I thought that Robodon had direct lineage to Traumerei, just like Kirin has direct lineage to Traumerei that we learned of. So it's like, don't they both have like direct lineage directly from him? So what is it for him to throw a line out there like that? Like, you're an outsider to our family. Is it because of Kirin choosing to stay loyal, even though he's planning to try to overthrow anyways? Or like, what is it? That's kind of nasty. You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's kind of nasty. I don't know. Kirin, you're going to regret saying that. This means that since he's been away for so long, hasn't been that involved. Kirin's his cornball for that. I don't like that. I don't like it because if it's exactly how Robodon explained it, it's just like, what are you talking about? It's like you're trying to make this fit your narrative, and I hate that. I do. All right. Where are you, Garuro? Come out wherever you are. Plot. Branch leader, we're in trouble. Robodon just appeared on the battlefield. Robodon? Shoot. Run, everyone. If he catches us here, we're all dead. We're out of there. The irregular is so close now. I sure hope that woman kept her promise. The hostages have probably all been set free by now. Damn, he got in their face mad fast. In that case, there's no reason for me to hold back. Damn, she kicked the horn off like that? There's no reason for me to go with you. Oh, she's not playing no games now. Damn. She kicked up and then axe kicked? Damn. They had to show all the leg, making sure that's all on display. Goodness gracious. Instead of just growing horns, try learning some actual fighting, and then she's just off. That's crazy. Dust it off, cut in half. That's insane. That's crazy. All right, we're back. So we know he snuffed him. All right, he's going after him. Okay, block. I like his wings. What are they gonna do? What are the raps gonna do with what are they? Is he controlling them or is he just like throwing them out? Ooh. Okay. We know that he's got the serious series cocked up. We know that. Look at the vein. Look at. Oh, other way. Damn. You never mess with kids and you don't mess with old people. Damn. That punch is heavy. Damn. That punch is mad heavy. Bro, the wings, the arms are steaming. They're steaming. You're still all brawn and no brain. I don't understand the family leader. You're practically a wild beast. Why did he give you that tree? You're still wondering about that, Kirin? Of course I am. Thanks to that tree, you became the only one of us who's able to command a plant. But unlike the tree, you never stay in one place and guard your surroundings. Bro, never mind. The same is true even now. You rushed over here because I've taken your daughters hostage. That thing's still creepy to me. It still is. I feel it's just menacing how it's on the... And yet the family's branch leaders are being slaughtered in the meantime. What? Low Pobia branch leaders versus Pobedao fleet. So, yo, Kirin is slimy, bro. I don't like it. Yeah, I can't believe it's like half a chapter, and I'm like, it's not even half a chapter. And then I'm just souring on him the more he opens his mouth. Just souring. Oh, brother. Those Pobedao jerks. What the heck are those strange little toys they brought with them? I'll destroy them all. Alright, what are we doing? We haven't seen you in a minute. Commander, the branch leaders are putting up more of a fight than we expected. I should have known they would fight back. Even when caught off guard, they're not easy to surprise. How are the preparations for the wide-range warp coming along? The warp is all ready, Commander. Excellent. Then let's warp once more. I want to bring them into our territory as planned. That's busted. That's busted. Kirin, did you hand the branch leaders over to Pobedao's forces? You're one to talk. In case you've forgotten, you disobeyed the family leader's orders and disappeared without a trace. And then you tried to use that book to stop the war. Hold on. How is Kirin gonna flip this? I need to know. How is he gonna flip this? How is he gonna flip this? How is he gonna flip this? I need to hear what he's gonna say. My bad. Alright. That was because Robodon, they slipped you information about that book on purpose. They wanted to separate you from the family leader. Who is he saying? Like who? Who are we talking about it? And you walked right into their trap without even realizing it. What? You've always been this way. You say you're loyal to the family leader, but you secretly hoped that he'd do as you wished. And when he didn't, you left the battleship once again. Rewind. I'm confused. Maybe it's because I'm not remembering everything that was going on, or how Robodon even put himself in this situation, because we know that he dipped off and went, he dipped off. But did we ever know why he dipped off until we were like, oh, this book, whatever. Well, let me reread this. I'm trying to remember, and I can't. You're one to talk. In case you've forgotten, you disobeyed the family leader's orders and disappeared without a trace. He left for the book. And then you tried to use that book to stop the war. That was because Robodon, they slipped you information about that book on purpose. They wanted to separate you from the family leader. And you walked right into their trap without even realizing it. You've always been this way. You say you're loyal to the family leader, but you secretly hoped that he'd do as you wished, and when he didn't, you left the battleship once again. So I need to rearrange a timeline in my brain, because earlier in the chapter, Kirin came after Robodon for what he did, for leaving with for having command of the field army and leaving the battleship. And then Robodon's retort was, I left so that there wasn't a power struggle between me and you, because you told me if I left, you would stay by the family leader, so everything would be okay. But then now we get down here and Kirin is jabbing at him because he left for the book. And how it's like, oh, they did this, they wanted to separate you and yada 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 and blah 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 blah, and you're always loyal, but then when things don't go your way, but it's just like a little earlier, it was just like, I thought that it was like more so of the two of us are a little bit too powerful, and now that I've been granted this, instead of having people torn kind of between the both of us, one of us can remove ourselves so that you can stay here and the people that are here can be under you, and I can be over here and the people that are with me can be under me, and we could be fine. That's what it seemed like to me. So then you get here and now it's like Kirin is trying to jab him for leaving, but then it's like he's jabbing him for not staying and then jabbing him for leaving. I'm wording it wrong. He's jabbing him because he didn't stay. But then he's also jabbing him because he left. It's like you can't do both. It feels like hypocritical. Especially when it was like, oh, you can leave. Like, yeah, it's fine. We talked it and you can leave. And then he leaves and you're just like, you left because you're not loyal. It's like, I that's how I'm understanding it as it is right now. And I could just be wrong and misunderstanding it, but that's how it feels to me. That feels slimy to me. It feels like, ew. But then it's like, how, like, I feel like I'm supposed to feel that way because we know that Kirin was planning on trying to take over the family in anyways. Because he's like, Traumare is always off somewhere else. I'm in control of the family. Everyone answers to me. It's like Traumare pops up whenever he wants to, and then he F's off for eons. Like, Traumare was gone so long that people didn't even know if he was alive or not. That's kind of crazy when they know that they can't die. Well, I don't know if people know that. We know that. But it's like, I don't know. Let me get to here. I'm going to start from here. And let's just keep reading. I'm sorry. They wanted to separate you from the family leader, and you walked right into their trap without even realizing it. What? You've always been this way. You say you're loyal to the family leader, but you secretly hope that he'd do as you wish. And when he didn't, you left the battleship once again. So, did you get the book? Did you stop the war? You and I are the same, Robodon. We both pretend to understand the family leader, but we don't have a clue about what he's thinking. We tell ourselves that he loves us, but he's never shown us true love. Like, hasn't Kirin caused issues for Robodon in collecting the book? No. I don't know. I'm sick of it. Only a fool would expect the family leader to love him like a son. That's why I decided to team up with them and give them classified information about our family. Yeah, he's a sleazeball. In exchange for being guaranteed the family leader's title later. What? How could you turn your back on our father like that? Father? What do you mean? I don't have a father. I've realized something. The fatherly love we wanted so desperately from the family leader was already used up on other people long ago. There's none left for us. What? What do you mean, Kirin? He's talking about that incident. Elbaba and the executives have been attacked. I don't think we can get the irregular this time. Okay. Unfortunately, I missed the irregular because of you. But I'll have to back down for now. Don't even think about trying to stop this war, Robodon. The reasons that the Pobodal family started the war are not as simple as you think. Is Kirin really doing this because he wasn't loved? This war cannot be stopped. Not until everything has burned to the ground. Is he legit doing this because he wasn't loved? He wasn't loved and he was just like, I want the title. It's mine. The family's mine. F him. He ain't love us. He wasn't there for us. This guy wants to kill the family leader and take the title of family leader because he wasn't loved. Now, I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve love, but you're willing to cause like all out war for this. It's crazy. Well, take care. That's crazy. But all right. Yeah, daddy issues runs rampant. I think trim change after his son died, probably. So he's pulling the serious series out? Stop right there, kidding. Do it, Robodon. Don't snuff this guy. Did he missed. Oh, did he miss? Did it hit? Not do enough? It wasn't strong enough. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Robodon is probably just sad to see me go. Start the warp. We're heading right over to the arena. The station. Are you sure you'll be okay? Do you want me to help you, Bomb? No. No, that's all right. You've already helped me more than enough. If you interfere with the two families anymore, it can get you into trouble. She's already in trouble. More trouble, I get it. From this point on, I'll deal with this myself. I won't cause any more trouble for you. You've grown up so much, Mom. He's acting. Oh, brother. It's so touching to watch a little boy grow up like this. It brings tears to my eyes. Battle between Bomb and El Baba. There you are, regular. Can we kill this guy? Or how do you think Elaine will feel if it was just like, oh yeah, met your dad, kind of a jerk, so I killed him? Like, how do you think that would go? Where the heck have you been this whole time? You got this phoenix. This must be Robodon's tree. I need to use fire to break free from the tree. But as soon as I turn into flames, I'll lose my grip on these two. Yep, it's our grandfather's tree. Chilios, is this what I think it is? I can't let them get away. Huh. Look at the two of you trapped together like that. It warms my heart to see. Now I'll help whoever begs me to save them first. What's wrong? Don't you want my help? Of course not. No, I have to do something. Fine then. Go ahead and die. It doesn't matter to me. Wait, are you really going to be like that? It's your own fault for not begging me to save you. That's funny. Otherwise, I'll lose them. Oh, well, what are we doing? What are we doing? He said he can't turn into flames. So he's just turning the heat up? What are we doing? Okay. Shinsu Black. Okay, Soul Punisher. Damn. That looks like it hurts. Damn. Damn, he's like, how did he manage to hit me? I can't believe how much that hurt. It really hurt. I don't know how you did that, but I can't stand pain. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here. Oh, brother. damn it. What's your problem? That woman and her daughters have nothing to do with you. Why do you keep getting in my way? You're friends with Elaine. You should be helping me, not them. Man, check this guy's jaw. I clearly heard you say, Elaine is no longer my daughter. Do you remember that? This kid's really getting on my nerves. He always has an answer for everything. You cornball. At the end of the day, you're still just an irregular. What's that supposed to mean? Have you forgot? What is that supposed to mean? What's wrong with this guy? What is that supposed to mean? What is, at the end of the day, you're still just an irregular? To my common smooth brain, I've never seen irregular be used as a derogatory term. What is he talking about? Like, huh? I don't get it. I don't understand. Mistranslation, obviously. Is it obvious? Oh, gosh. Okay. So what is it supposed to be? Do we have any idea of what it's supposed to be? Because I'm like, this guy is delusional. Or is it supposed to be, at the end of the day, you're still just a regular instead of an irregular? Okay, you're just a regular. Have you forgotten your place? All right. What is this? What are we pulling out? What is that? Look like birthday candles. Die! Is she's trying to run? She's like, I'm out of here. Elbaba transcendental skill, dancing with wolves. Okay. Or, all right. Bro, Storm. Smash on this guy, bro. Smash on him. You little. Smash on him. You can't beat me, irregular. I'm a branch leader of the Lopobia family. You don't stand a chance. It's curtains for you, my guy. If you're not gonna die, we definitely gonna snuff you. Something's about to happen. Pop Thorn. He's about to check the hell out of him right now. Check that chin, man. He's about to clean him up. Check that chin. He hit him with the smoothest uppercut, bro. Look how far he knocked his head back. He had to break his chin. Break his jaw. He had to do something. Oh, he swung back. Ah, he dipped that. He dipped that. Floral butterfly. Oh, it's over, bro. Piercing technique. Damn. That was clean. He hit him with the uppercut. Dude's head snapped back. He came back. Bomb slipped it. Okay. Yeah. This man's getting ragdolled. He's getting ragdolled right now. Since you're the father of a friend of mine, I'll go easy on you. He's talking down on you. Like, the chapter's over. Ugh. It's a lovely sequence. I love the uppercut slip. Bah, that it's just quick. I love that sequence. I'm pissed the chapter's over. Actually pissed. Oh, I'm aggravated. It pisses me off. I wanted more. I wanted more. I'm pissed off, bro. Actually upset. I'm upset. Oh. Okay, all right. I need to talk about it. I really do want Gaston to reveal Bomb's heritage, an entire situation to the tower, just so there's no more justification. Honestly, I'm tired. I've been sick of it since before. Like, I was sick of it, and people were upset at for the way I felt. Right? That's what I'm saying. I've been feeling that way, exactly what you're saying. I want the tower to understand a regular boy is an irregular. I felt that way since the middle of season 2. Whenever it was Evan like questioning stuff, and I'm like, he knows he's an irregular, right? And everyone's like, oh, but blah 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 blah. It's like, I don't care. It's like, he's an irregular. It doesn't. How I've always mentally thought about it is, it like, okay, he's not as strong. Like the argument used that he's not as strong as the other irregulars. It doesn't matter. Like, it does not matter. He is still an irregular at the end of the day. I'm never going to be mad. Like, whenever people are like, oh, there's no stakes when Bombs fight, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Like, how it's been set up, he's always going to transcend whatever he's in front of. He's not normal. He's not normal. He's not bound by rules. We know what he can become. We've seen glimpses of what those individuals can do. We have a ranking of the strongest people in the tower, and all the irregulars are at the top, and then there's a gap. There's no gap in numbers, but then there's a gap between that and the next person. So it doesn't matter if he's an irregular, but still like a regular by tower standards. He's going to exponentially outgrow anything that's in front of him. I don't know. So it's like, I'm like that for me. That him being an irregular and him being able to win fights and do things never bothered me, not once, because for me, how I feel, that way of thinking of he's an irregular applies to the beginning of the series. Like, it applies to the beginning of the series. Like, whenever he's doing all of the, like, the moment, and this is where I'm like, I've used this argument before, where it's like, dude, whenever we're on the floor of tests and we need to walk through that Shinsu barrier that Leroro puts up to be able to weed people out, and they had a specific time, and then you look over and Bomb's already over there, it's just like he's been busted from the start. So it's like, you have a problem now, but you didn't have a problem back then when everyone scratched their head at, how did he get over here? Since then, it's been like, oh, the dude's already so much more advanced than them, even if he doesn't know how to fight, even if he doesn't have any techniques, any of that. Like, it's just, that's, I've never, since the beginning of the series, it's never been a thing for me. So the fact that he's fighting these people and he's getting in these fights and he's winning, like, the series has written it in from just the inception of what he is. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. Now, what it really irritates me is what you're talking about. I hate when people are like, oh, he's just a regular. It's like, he's not. He's not. Yes, the other irregulars are more powerful than him. That's because they already had a background, a history before they came into the tower. And then you take that and then apply this irregular status on top of them, and they're already powerful. If Bomb is Arlen and V's kid, he literally was an infant with nothing coming into the tower. So they're coming in like this, and he's coming in with nothing. So they already have a base that they could build upon. Which is why there's such a disparity between him when he's climbing the tower and them when they're climbing the tower. But nonetheless, he's still an irregular. He's still collecting power. He's still more powerful than them. He still can do things that they can't comprehend. All of these things. If that's something that just bothers you, I feel like it should have been for me, it should have been a problem earlier for you. But the fact that it's not blows my mind. But whatever. But the whole he's just a regular thing irritates me. It's irritated me since the middle of season 2. If you go back to some of them streams and when I look for any of those moments and me have a comment on it, you'll look in the live chat if the live chat's still there, and you'll see people push against me about blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, no. And I still feel the same way hundreds of chapters later. So it's like, the whole, you're just a regular. It irritates me. It does. Oh, Bomb, he always wins fights. It's just like, if he does lose, then what? I don't know. It's like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place where it's like, if he loses, then this title of him being a regular, what is it supposed to mean? But then if he wins, it's just like, he never loses. I don't know. I feel like as it stands right now, the only thing that would bother me if Bomb were to win is against the family head. But then again, it's just like we know that he's Arlen's kid, so he might be able to do some weird stuff that messes up with them. I'm not saying he should beat them, but they're probably the only people that I would have an issue with. And Adori probably, if he really were to fight against them and go crazy, they're the only people I'd have an issue right now if he beats them. I don't know. I have no idea. But goodness, it irks me so bad. It irks me so bad. It really does. Those two, I can't stand them. I can't. I cannot. I wish Bomb would just put this guy in curtains, but he's not going to. I wish he would put Redacted in curtains, but she's so important to the story that's never gonna happen. At this point, I'm so serious. I want there to just be a time skip, and when we come back, he's Slayer Bomb, not Slayer candidate. That's at this point. That's what I want. I want the next 100 chapters, 50 chapters, to culminate to some crazy battle. A family leader dies, everything starts falling apart, and then we time skip for like a good chunk of time, and we get Bomb back, and he's a Slayer. At this point, that's what I want. Just so we can kill this. He's just a regular. Yada yada yada. I don't care about anything that happens in between. Then just bring us back. Let the kids be rankers. Let him be a Slayer, and let them keep going. I'm tired of it. Because at this point we're fully committed to this war and to Bomb's purpose of taking down the tower. I could give a damn about their climb at this point. A lot of people love the climb. That's why they fell in love with the series. I could give a damn about it if I'm being honest. I don't care about the climb anymore. I'm more focused, and I personally care about Bomb's purpose, what his mother sent him back in the tower for, and focusing on that. I could give a damn about going up there, getting the ranker thing. For me, if it were up to me, Skip, I don't even care anymore. I don't, because that is still important. 100%. I acknowledge it's important. I just don't care. If you off screen that in a time skip where we get a 6-month break between seasons and CU gets to focus on getting a backlog and come back, I don't care. Other people will be pissed off that happens, but I wouldn't care. And just give us back the characters where it doesn't hurt the series that these regulars are still hanging around Bomb. Let them be rankers. Let them still learn stuff. Shake everything up. Stamp his name as a Slayer so people can be tired of, so I can be rid of this whole he's just a regular thing. Like, fully stamp his status. Because I'm over it at this point. I'm over it. Have you seen the ship in 173 with the same symbol as the family on floor 20? Was it 173? Hold on. Let me go back. Rant over. What's up, Amir? How are you? 173, you said? Is it at the beginning? Where is it? Or I just because I'm probably gonna miss it. Pretty close to the beginning. Um. Halfway through the chapter. Did I go past it already? Am I in the right chapter? I feel like I might have went past it. I don't recognize anything. Because this is 173. Wait, are you talking about wait, hold on. 173 is season 3, or are you talking about like overall chapter 173? I could have missed that. Season 3. I don't see any ship with a symbol. You talking about this? That's about it. Is it this right here? Toot toot. This thing? You said this is in the same as the family on floor 20? The pink and yellow symbol. Am I looking at the right thing? Am I looking at the right thing? Okay. Where would be a good what would be a good chapter to get a look at this? You talking about this? This symbol. You're talking about this symbol. Chapter 1? Okay. That? I mean, yeah. I guess so. Is there a better look at it? Uh, uh, I don't know. Kinda. Maybe. It's close, but I don't know. This is what happens when there's like a what's his face? A disparity in art, and you like make things look how you actually wanted them to look, but you might not have been able to early on. I mean, I guess so. I get it makes sense. Like the more you explain it. I mean, yeah. I don't know though. So then that would mean that, yeah, I'm saying, because then that would, if that's the case, then that means they have, like, this is Gaston has stuff from them that feels too much like picking sides and drawing battle lines. I don't know. That feels too, especially in something where you wouldn't want to choose sides. I don't know. Yeah, you can make the case, but I'm not sure. That feel like all someone would have to say is, oh, Gaston there was something from Pire. I don't know how you pronounce it. Pire on the battlefield, yada yada yada, and then it's like, oh, so you're picking sides? Oh, you're picking sides, and then someone else will pick it. You're gonna splinter everything down the middle. Well, we know it's like fractured in 3 right now. So I don't know. That feels too close. That feels a little reckless. I don't know. Maybe it's something you could put on the shelf, possibly. Something you could put on the shelf. Just maybe if something else pops up in the future, you could look back at it. But I'm gonna lean more towards on the no side. Like, I get, like, you have the two similar colored things, but it doesn't look like, it looks too. Yeah, it looks too different. It's too much different. You can make the case that it's a great family symbol. Yeah, you can make the case, but to say it's that one, I feel like that would just be like a strong thing. That would be a strong thing, like, series wise, the implications of, because look at what it took to get Gaston to rally his people to actually believe in the war against Traumerang and the Lopobia family. Fabrication. Fabrication and lies is all it took. So you're telling me that something from another family is a part of screwing over the Lopobia or whatever, or even involved in helping the Pobedao family whenever there was a rule from Jihad saying that the Pobedao family needs to be destroyed, right? That's one of the rules. So I feel like that would be crazy to just be involved in that at all. That feels insane. So I for that sake, unless it gets revealed that that's the case, I'm going to lean more towards no. I'm going to lean more towards no. I feel like the families are going to keep their hands out of this until their hands are, like, forced to be in it. I feel like they're all looking at this, and until, like, they get dragged into it, they're just going to let it be. Unless they're already got their hands meddling and we just don't know it yet. So I'm going to say no just for that. That'd be crazy if another family, like, if all the families are meddling in this little fat fight. Because all it takes is one word. One person be like, oh, I saw this. And then boom, run with it. Oh, this family's siding with the Pobedao family? At that point, you get included in probably destruction or whatever. I don't know. Craziness. That's crazy. Oh, buddy. All right, so, dude, I don't know how to feel about Kirin. I don't know how to feel. So, taking a step back and trying to think about everything that I know about Kirin that we've learned within the last 10 or so chapters. I think 10 would be enough to go back with all the information that we got. I want to say 10. So we know that Kirin was planning. We were initially told by Garuro, right? It was a Garuro that they were going to be going against, or was it Garuro? I'm sorry. I had a day. I had to drink an energy drink to even be here functioning for y'all. But we know that Kirin was planning a revolt. We do know that. So, and now we finally got the motive behind him wanting to do that. I'm telling you, that man is a red sausage and nothing more. That's why I'm like, this one chapter, like, Kidding was cool to me. Like, man, it's just, he's like, ew. It's terrible. One chapter does it. But if I'm understanding this correctly, Robodon got information about Gastong's book and wanted to use the book so that the two families didn't go to war and there was unnecessary bloodshed and we could keep the families from scrapping, essentially. Kirin struck a deal with the Pobedao family to leak this information in, to draw Robodon away so that Kirin could be close to the family leader and like extend his reach into all of these individuals so that he could make this turn against Traumerei and use the war between the Pobedao and the Lopobia as his way to ensure that Traumerei dies and he can slide into the role of family leader. That's the deal that he's working on. But I'm taking this exactly what happened to Kun, everything else. There's no way Traumerei does not know that Kirin was planning to do this. And there's no way Gastong was just going to allow Kirin to slide into the role of family leader of the Lopobia. So it's like, I don't think, if that is the case, I'm not sure if either of them would just let this guy do whatever. I think they're both going to be using it. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think Pobedao, I think he leaked it to the revolutionary people. But Kirin wouldn't have known where the book was. So he would have needed someone in the Pobedao to tell him where the book was so that he could leak that information to Robodon so Robodon could leave. I don't think anyone else would know where that book is. I think only specific individuals in the Pobedao family would know that book existed. And I feel like that would only happen if, like, what Kirin says is true. Like, I struck a deal to get this information, to get you away so that we could do this and I could put my plan in motion. Basically to use him. Like, we know Gastong plays Galaxy Brain chess, so if someone comes to him begging to be used, I'm going to use you. And then I'm going to discard of you when I'm done with you. That feels like what this is. Oh, this dude wants to take out Traumerei, especially when things were already pushing towards that direction anyways. And Gastong's like, fine, I'm going to go get my book anyways. So I'm going to use you to putz around and do all this stuff so I can go. So now I could find and get reasons and excuses to go get my book. And then I'm enacting everything I got. That's what it feels like to me. But also, I don't think, unless Traumerei is just completely blind to the things that Kirin does, I don't think Traumerei doesn't know Kirin's doing this. I don't know. I feel if he doesn't see this coming, it'll be interesting to see how he feels learning about this. But I don't think he doesn't know. I agree on Gastong's part. He wants to see the destruction of all systems and structures in the Tower Society that he feels contributes to the hierarchy created by the family heads, even if they destroy himself too. I do agree on that as well, because he says he wants to burn everything. He would not let Kirin become a family head because he wants the families as a structure. Exactly. That's why I'm like Kirin thinks he was like, oh, I'm gonna get this stuff, make this deal, and then I'm gonna slide in. Like, no, bro. Like, one, Trom's not gonna let that happen, and two, Gastong's damn sure not gonna let that happen. Like I'm getting rid of all of this. So I think like Kirin is he's being used as a pawn. Not even number 2 in the family would know. That's why I feel like this might just be Galaxy Brain by Gastong. I feel like this just might be, because we know Gastong's active. He's active with all of his children and all the they see him. He's not a mystery to them. Like, he's not mystical, and so it's like if Gastong's Galaxy Brain, he might be moving people, just like how he had 2 individuals going after the book. Homeboy thought he was the end all be all, and then someone else, that chick comes running through with the book. It's just like he's got so many moving pieces. It's like they're all drones and idiots. I'm gonna tell you to do this because of this and because of this and because of this. I don't know. So it's like, so far, like I think what you guys are saying, it doesn't seem like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like we could have seen someone knowing about the book beforehand. But now that we're getting to this point, how would Kirin have obtained the knowledge of the book? It's like how would he? Like, I think someone from within the family would have had to have told him as a deal. He's just a low-ranking drunk in the family selection by Gaston to be his pawn. Yeah. So it's like I don't know. I feel like someone within the family would had to have known, and I don't think this is under, like, I'm not doing this and Gaston doesn't know. I think this is Gaston knows. Let the information travel so that this can be done so that he can use them. I think Gaston's fully aware of everything that's happening in this whole Kirin deal. Give the stuff to Robodon, the force encounter, all this stuff, something. So I think Gaston knows. I don't think he doesn't know, because for him to not know, I feel like for him to not know and for Traumerei to not know undermines them as family heads, especially with how smart Gaston is, and we've seen Traumerei pull the rug from under Kun's feet and all this stuff, and tell Karuro, like, you dumb. I knew the whole time. Like, you think I didn't know? I feel like it undermines them. They're infinitely older than everybody. They've got all these experiences, this power, this knowledge. I feel like little, like, especially around the book. Especially around the book, I feel like that information would be limited knowledge. Like, the individuals that are in that library know what that book is. So I don't know. Kirin definitely. One chapter. Literally one chapter. That's all it takes. Right? That's not the takeaway. That's not from me being like, oh, kids shouldn't be loved. But to do this, like, come on, man. Like, look what he's like, actually say it out loud. Sometimes you need to do that. Sometimes you could be in your head for so long. Actually say it out loud. Right? Actually say it out loud. Why Kirin is doing the things that he's doing. When you let it parse through your lips, it's silly. It's very silly. It's very silly. It's very on brand for Tower of God, but it's silly. It's just like, this guy, he came across as cool and mysterious. Oh my god, like, whenever it was like, oh, Kirin is planning to take over the family? Like, why would he do that? I thought he was cool, Traumer. What's the deal? Cause he wasn't loved? That's it. It's not, but the thing is, it's like, not once since Kirin's introduction have we seen Kirin show love to any of the subordinates. He's just available. All right? He's just available. He's more accessible. But not once has he, like, given discipline or shown compassion in the panels we've seen of him. He's just been a flunky under Traumerei. To be honest, just a relay person. That's what it feels like. I don't know. It's just like, it's like, okay, Kirin, so you become family head, and then what? I'm thinking like Kirin would be like, I'm getting rid of Traumerei because, one, he's never here. 2, Like, if it was a whole thing of he's not here, he's never present, there's been things happening in the family and he doesn't care, that bothers me. He doesn't care for us, he doesn't love us, that bothers me. This family's heading in a direction and we're a bottom feeding family and I want to change that. Like, it's like if he would have started running off of things of bam, 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 where it's just like, I'm sick and tired of us being looked down on, or this or that, and all of this, and there was like a pride behind him wanting to be the family head because he feels like he could do it, I might be more behind him. But he started with like, he don't love us, man, and I'm tired. That's all. He didn't say anything else. He said nothing else. I want to be loved. That's all it is. That's it. That's it. That's it. And what I agree with that. It's not wrong to want to be loved. That's why I said that earlier. It's like, it's not wrong to want to be loved, but not in this series, bro. That to be the only motivation for you. It's just like, all right, so it's like, all right, you wanna do all this because, brother. Oh gosh. To be fair, Kirin, his motivation, it's very understandable. It's morally correct. There's plenty of the family head's children's who think that they could do better than their parents because the bar is so low. Right? It's not special, it's not specific. You gave us a cool character with a cool design, with power, and his only motivation is that. That is his only motivation. Right? It's like, I can do the comparison of Kirin wants to take over from Traumerei and kill Traumerei because he wasn't loved. And that's it. We don't know anything else. Maybe we get backstory and we learn something else. But to be fair, this is where it's just like, Kirin, Traumerei looked at you and decided you're good enough to be here without, like, you're doing a good enough job without me, and he dipped. He might not show you love and compassion, but he damn sure left all the responsibility to you. So if there's anyone in the family that he gives responsibility to, it's you. So so yes, you might not feel the love, you might not feel the compassion, you might not feel the connection to him, but he definitely thinks of you higher than everybody else. Right? So it's like, he thought higher of you than everyone else to give you control of everything. Right? Just because he wasn't loved is a trash reason. All the other political reasons are great. But where I'm not going that far is he didn't state any of the other political reasons. That's the thing. He didn't. If he would have ran off everything and not being loved was one of them, oh boy, I'm with him. I'm rocking with him. Yeah, F Traumerei too. He didn't say none of that unless I completely misunderstood. He only complained about not being loved. That's it. That's the only thing he complained about when he was talking to Robodon. And that's why I want to be, that's it. So and unless we get more information later and all of those other reasons are included in this, I'm not going to give him those reasons. He needs to earn them now. He needs to earn them now. I feel like there's only so many of the my parent was trash and your parent happened to be a family leader. Oh, I'm so sad. So this is I honestly, when we did it with White, I'm tapped, right? All right, cool. You did this because your daddy didn't love you and all this stuff, right? Your daddy all this and then you did all this. Cool. I'm sorry, Kirin. White used that up a couple hundred chapters ago. I can't give that to you no more. I just can't. I know it's a thing in this series. There's so many kids sired by them that feel the same way, that gone through atrocities because of it. But White is such a prominent character that I kind of used it all up. I'm sorry. Maybe some other time. Maybe if we had a little bit more. But it's like White went through the same thing. daddy beat on him. He challenged him to a sword fight. Didn't work out. Wanted to be loved. Made a curse with all his siblings. Turned into this being. And then went on atrocities because of it. Right? I don't know. Yeah, he used it better. He dipped off. He went somewhere far away. Became a god to some people. Made them fight each other, then devoured all of them, and then tried to come. Like, he was in a life or death battle with a highly powerful princesses that needed to be dispatched to go take him down for him to be sealed away. So it's like, he did a lot with his anger, and all you was just like, yeah, you know, dad left me all this power. So for eons, however long it's been, for multiple millennia, I'm just gonna be in control of the family. But in the dark, I'm gonna plan a coup. Yeah. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro. One chapter, that's crazy. I thought Kirin was a cool dude. Cool character up until this point. One chapter. It literally does. It's one chapter. Same thing happened with Yasuracha. I thought Yasuracha was cool. He was alright. Right? He was alright. And then he opened his mouth about fear and a fang. I'm doing this. I hit the e-brake and I'm sliding at Kirin and I'm like, ew. I didn't think that of you. Now I'm about to turn this car around and drive away. I can't believe that's crazy. Ay, ay, ay. No, brother. Damn. Damn. And he was losing me too. It was literally, it's the whole chapter. I can't believe this happened again with another character like this. Where I'm like, the moment he just starts opening his mouth, I'm just like, what? What are you talking about? It's like I don't think Robodon's lying. Oh, brother. At least the Eon family won't have this problem because the head's a virgin. Can't wait to see the female family heads. Where's my where are they? I need more. I'm sick of Traumaray moping for thousands of years. I'm sick of Gaston and his lolliconisms. Give me some women. Oh, brother. Freaking kidding, bro. I can't believe that. Robodon literally said, this is what I'm talking. It's the same way. It's like this delusional gaslight where it's like, okay, so we know that Kirin wants to kill Traumaray, become family head, and will do anything. Literally work with the enemy to do it. He will do anything to make sure of it. So then he says something to gaslight Robodon, and then Robodon's like, wait, but you told me to leave. And then he's like, yeah, but you leave. You left, you don't got no loyalty. But you told me to. Like, what are you talking about? We had this conversation. And then now I'm finding out that you took the information that made me leave. You told me it was from you. It's your fault. It's your fault. Like, the reason why I left was because of you. And then you criticized me because it's just like, Jesus. I hate that. I don't like it. It's just like, damn, you kidding? One chapter. Damn. Again. Bro, that's crazy. Based on what we've heard of them, they do. They absolutely do. They absolutely do. The song's favorite Fate series is Prismalia. Oh gosh. Goodness gracious. I can't believe it. I'm actually stunned that Kirin took a turn like this. I can't believe it. Wow. That's crazy. I'm not gonna heat up like I did with Sriracha. I'll babble about it. And I can't keep babbling about it. I done said the same thing like 3 times already. I can't. I'm done with him. At this point, Kirin is fodder to me until I get more information. Cast him to the side. I'm casting him to the side until I get a backstory or something. Can't believe that. All right. So where does this leave us? If there was a part in this, what's the goat dude's name that's in control of the big thingamabob, the weird ship? So the plan is to use this new technology that they have, this irregular technology, and warp the entire battlefield to Pobedao territory so that they can just either wipe them out completely or take control. Because we know that they can just warp from here to here. Like, they could just teleport. I don't know how to call it. They just poof. They're here. I'm gone. So their plan is to do that for everyone on the battlefield, if I'm understanding that correctly. And basically drag everyone against their will to a new battlefield. And then it's just like curtains for them. So I don't know how that's going to go. We now, like, the location for the Sprout has been given. We know that everything's going to end up going to there. Now, I'm not sure what's going to happen there. I feel like the Sprout might be the resting place for either Gaston or Traumeré. There's a chance that could be the resting place for one of them, but we do know that Redacted is there, and she's on some mission that's supposedly for Bomb. So she's trying to prove herself as an irregular. But then, you know, Bomb's going to be there. Well, Raccoon Bomb's going to be there. Trom's going to be there. Trom's people's going to be there. Gaston's going to be there. Gaston's people possibly are going to be there. You know that Lustlek and FUG might be on scene. Like, it feels like, honestly, this feels like the battle I'm looking for, where something crazy happens here and we can kind of time skip and be done with this. I'm very serious with that. At this point, I kind of want a time skip. I kind of want it. I feel like now might not be the best time, but I think it's either, you can either take it you take a nap. Nah, this might be it for them. One of them might die at the Sprout. If all those parties are going to be at the Sprout. But I feel like if this altercation, this event that's supposed to be happening at the Sprout is like a tide turning moment where a family leader dies or something crazy happens, you either take this and spiral this into a bunch of craziness happen, or you could take this as like the initial crack. Like, it's like the cracks have already been forming, but people are choosing not to look at them. But if something crazy happens here, this is like the first big crack where you can't ignore it and everyone has to look at this event. And you either can take this into all out chaos and splinter it everywhere, or you could take this as people trying to mitigate stuff, and you can take characters and move them other places where maybe they could go through and do some things, and then you can bring them back to us. I'm leaning more towards something crazy happens here. You take Bomb, send him on his way. You let everybody to go on their way. Time skip us, bring us back. What's an appropriate time span to have passed for people to have possibly become. We know that it takes a ton of time to become rankers and to make the climb or stuff like that. Like how much time are we thinking? Because I feel like you could hold on to threads of peace for a long time and then you shake stuff up. So I'm like, how 50? But it's just like, is it realistic for the regulars of that we've been following to have finished their climb in 50 years? That doesn't seem like it's a possibility. We know that Adori and Urek, like, it took them, they're the ones that climbed, like, they climbed pretty quick. But Yuri was one of the fastest, like you said, with like 300 years. So it's going to take a long time. And I don't think I can't even say that. They got the power of plot and friendship on their side. So maybe they can make it up a little bit quicker. I don't know. The Urek was 50. So it's like he blitzed up. So it's like, I don't count him. Like, he blitzed up. Given how Gung Ho Gaston is about war, 5 years or less before Bomb gets dragged back into nonsense again, yeah. So it's like, if I could have my way, it took him 50 years. If I could have my way, I would time skip and give us back all of our regulars that we came into the series with. Let them all be rankers, and after the time skip, we learn that Bomb is a Slayer now. Like, whatever the requirement is, maybe we time skip us and you bring us back into whatever requirement it is for Bomb to become a Slayer. What's the requirement to become a Slayer? What do you have to do to become a Slayer? Whatever it is, that's what we come back from time skip with. I feel like that would be an interesting arc to go through to bring us back to where it's just like Bomb is taking his Slayer test. If I could have my way, but I know that how things are set up and motivations and how people are, I don't think that's a possibility. Especially with how gung-ho people are. So it's just like, I don't know. There's a chance that might not work. But if I could have my way, that's what I would like to do. Definitely what I would like. Do we know the requirements for becoming a Slayer? Is that something that we have knowledge on? If we do, I don't remember. If we don't, then it makes sense why I don't remember. I don't know. But that would be my ideal. And then you just pick up right where we left off. You just pick up right where we left off. That's what I would do. I don't think so. We just know that they give them certain tasks, right? Okay. So, all right, that's kind of what I got for this chapter. I wish I had more. I would love to have more. I really would. I'm pissed that I can't keep reading. I would love to. Ay, ay, ay. I can't believe Kirin, man. I can't believe him. It's another cool character design. Flushed. I can't believe him. The guy's a Muppet. The guy's a freaking Muppet. I can't believe him. Ah, Kirin. Ay. All right. I'm going to call it. 6 weeks and peaks arrive. Man, I'm tired, man. I'm tired. It's too damn long. 6 weeks? That's March. Literally, that's March. That's a long time from now. Have a good one, you guys. I'll be back here tomorrow for Omniscient Reader. And we'll be back hopefully later this week for some stuff. But if not, have a good rest of your week. Have a good weekend coming up. And hopefully, God willing, see you guys right back here next Monday for episode 177 of Tower God Season 3. So thank you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you. Peace out.